Hi, this token, this meme coin, FAC, basically may give like a golden ticket opportunity for 2024. So we're going to be looking into this token. But welcome everybody. My name is Kelita Sahliah. I am a mother, a real angel, and of course I dabble in crypto. So welcome to Crypto Angles podcast number 40. So it's number 4. Over here we use astrology of the sky to see what is happening in the crypto markets, because if you don't know, astrology plays a big role in the markets, but it's not mainstream astrology, it's nature. So it's where astrology is actually happening in the sky. And my audio for my past videos have been shite, so I'm kind of hoping that this sounds much better because I've got a little mic now. So do let me know if the audio is better in this video, and I guess I'm glad that I've got it for this one because this is new, it's fairly new. Not a lot of people are talking about it, so maybe I'll be up there. And I'll be honest, I share it in a different way. So what we usually do over here, we look at the Gematria connections to what it will be. Oh gosh, not Ophichus. Fuck. Flying avocado cat. It's so funny. It's so cute. But we look at the Gematria connections anyway. We then look at the astrological story of what's happening, because it's a hectic one. There's a lot happening. Yeah, so we're getting to that. And then we do the technical analysis for Bitcoin, XRP, and the DXY, because of course Bitcoin moves the market, XRP is my baby, and the DXY because it gives us a better insight. So it is going to be a little bit different this video though. We're going to take a look at FAC. We're going to take a look at FAC, and then I'll show you why I feel it will be a golden ticket opportunity basically for 2024, if you resonate with it anyway. And then we'll take a look at FAC's chart as well and see where it's at on the chart. So, and then after that we'll get into the astrological story, and then we'll finish with the technical analysis for Bitcoin, XRP, and the DXY. So right, let's start anyway. This is FAC, this is their website. They are on Twitter as well. Where are they? They are on Twitter, so you can find them on Twitter if you'd like. This is their code, all their photos, Merry Christmas, and all of that stuff. But let's take a look at their actual website. So the first thing that stood out to me, and I have to give credit because it's one of my subscribers who reached out to me and says, take a look at this coin. So that's when I began to look at it. So thank you, girl. Thank you for sending me this. It's so interesting, and I feel it's a little gem. So anyway, this is their site. And the first thing that stood out to me, so I like to decode things. My brain works on a different spectrum, basically. But this individual has been a Tesla fan since 2004. Why is this important to me? Because we're going into the year 2024. So there's no coincidences that we're getting the 2 and the 4 right there, 24. And they managed to secure Grok early access from X. Obviously, who is X? It's Twitter now, and X in Gematria equals what? 24. So this is why it's standing out to me. But what else is standing out to me as well? You can call me V. I'm not going to read all of this. You can read it yourself. Go on the site, screenshot this, or pause it to have a read. But it's literally just 2004 X and V that stood out to me. Okay, so I find it amazing how people can just create tokens. But yeah, V. What's V in Gematria? V is 22. Why is this standing out to me? Because if you have seen my other video, I don't even have my YouTube up. Oh gosh, I don't have it up. But if you saw my other video, I said that movie Leave the World Behind signals when there could be surges in crypto, based on the Mercury retrogrades and full moons. It also linked to next year, the year of the dragon. I'm spelling it so wrong. Dragon. Dragon. So we're getting 22. So that V, call me V. We're getting 22. Year of the dragon is 22 in Chaldean, which is probably the most accurate cipher. And then, of course, he was a fan since 2004. 24 is obviously the 24th letter, X, and we're going into year 2024. So, from that alone, I was like, okay, I feel that this may be playing a role. It really may be playing a role. You can take a look at like its market cap if you just click that when it loads. Come on, laptop, is it bright enough? Yeah. So you can take a look at it all here, you know. So that's what I found interesting. Anyway, obviously you lot go on this and have a look yourself, but we're going to get into the Gematria connections to FAC, okay? And I didn't even do the ticker symbol, to be honest. I just done the name, Flying Avocado Cat. You know what? Let me just see what it is. 12, interesting. 10 and 12. So Saturn is up in the mix here with that 12. But okay, Flying Avocado Cat. In Hebrew, it's 1395, and that breaks down to 9. Again, if you've watched my recent energy update, I done the numerology for January, and we're getting a lot of 9. So again, no coincidences. It's ethereal energy, and of course, it's Crypto Angles podcast number 40. So we're getting that 4 energy of time. We're entering into a new time, basically, with structure and wealth. So let's get into it anyway. We look at some of the connections to Flying Avocado. Okay, so cute. I like the moon behind it because obviously I'm a sky girl. So we're getting these, and we're going to be looking at the simple gematria later, that 158. So follow the signs we're getting. So trust your intuition. We ready. We are the champions. Interesting. Have they got that energy? Poverty. The recall of all Tesla vehicles. I found this funny because obviously we had that movie come out, and I'm sure this has kind of happened a bit before. I'm sure I've seen a news for it. I don't know. Was it on the movie? I'm really not sure. But anyway, I find this interesting. Now, for those who don't know, Gematria shows you the connections things have with each other when it comes to the holographic reality that we're in. So, when something happens or appears on the world stage, it kind of can create a chain reaction with all of the things it's connected to, okay? Because it shows a relationship. So, there's not a lot in Hebrew, but in ordinal, we've got some more. So, it's interesting. Flying Avocado Cat. Remember 58, okay? That's an important one for Chaldean. And I'm sure we've had this 158 come up with like the lady on the plane. I'm really sure. So, Flying Avocado Cat anyway. We've got Sacred Geometry. So, oh, I also need to point out, if you are new, these things won't just show all positive things or all negative things. It will show everything on that spectrum, okay? And it's going to be plus or minus, but it has a relationship with each other. So we've got flip the switch. This one, like, okay, could this be an opportunity, a potential opportunity? Oprah Winfrey, and we're getting that 58 as well. So I said, pay attention to the 58. Like, we all know, if you don't know, the Epstein's list is coming out. Little confirmation burp there, but Epstein's list is coming out. I feel it will come out, cause distraction for some people, and then, you know, many people may even be distracted from the list. So I feel a lot's going on, but we all know that this motherfucker is on the list anyway. And I've also seen something, she's trying to flee to Switzerland and hide with a 1,000 million, no, not 1,000 million, 100 million. So we'll see. Basically, if she pops up on the world stage with distractions, I just remember Flying Avocado Cat. All right, remember that. David Squats, pay attention to this guy as well, I guess. Secret window. So is it a secret window opportunity that is coming up? And I do want to bring your attention to 59, because we had dragon, and we're entering into the year of the dragon. 59. So again, this is confirming to me that a lot's happening in 2024. So be ready, I guess. Be ready, my people. My baby. XRP bull run. And we're getting that 58. So kind of like a direct connection to flying avocado cat. Yeah. So interesting. So of course, if we're getting XRP bull run, we're also going to get XPR bull run, which is proton. Again, that 58. I generally feel I'm ready to do a video on XPR, potentially in the next podcast, so we can take a little deeper look into it, because I feel this is also like a hidden gem potentially. God's secret plan, is it? God's secret plan 59. 59 is God's secret plan coming out in the year of the dragon 2024. Could XRP, could XPR, Bitcoin, could FAC have a role to play? And of course, this is just crypto. There's obviously going to be loads of things out of crypto as well. But yeah, God's secret plan happening in the year of the dragon. Here's just dragon again. 59, 22. So what I'd really like you to do, people, is pay attention when you are out wandering the road and driving, whatever, watching TV. If you see the numbers 59 and 22, pay attention. 58 as well, and 158. Like, if them numbers stick out to you, pay attention for sure. Sorry, I need to click on it. There's only one more. This is my threads, by the way, on Instagram, so feel free to check it out. And we're getting lotto jackpot connecting with flying avocado cat. So interesting. Know thyself. I feel it's definitely time to do that now. It's divine alignment. This potentially is. If you're seeing this video, it happens once in a blue moon. Is it a blue moon type of opportunity? Did you like see that blue moon like a couple months ago? BRICS currency. So yeah, interesting. Unsustainable. So obviously, as I says, it shows both sides of the pendulum. This may be something that can present this window of opportunity, this golden ticket, but is it sustainable? Potentially not. So of course, get your profits when you need to get your profits, okay? We got the golden ticket. Full pink moon. Why this is powerful? Why am I showing you that this is powerful? We're getting that 58, which links directly to dragon. No, FAC, basically flying avocado cat. So avocado. Have I spelled it right? Yeah. So 58. We're also getting the reverse, the mirror of 58, 85. So again, that's another picture to pay attention to. But we're getting that 58, and I also want to show you this. XRP, what does that equal? 58. Of course, if you're to type in XPR, what does it equal? 58. And also, me. I'm 58 too, motherfucker. And also, we're getting 22. So, Year the Dragon. You can do this for yourself as well, personal codes. So, check that out. But of course, we had here full pink moon giving the 59 for dragon, 58 linking to XRP, flying avocado cat, and 59 for dragon, the year of the dragon. And I do have to show you in my calendar for next year, we have pink moon 24th of April. Okay, so pink moon right here, when? In the year of the dragon. So like, I don't know, there's just no coincidences. There's no coincidences, and I feel if you've fallen upon this video and got this far and not gotten lost, I'm really intent that you see the dots that I see. Because I guess this is the solution, this 58, this XRP, XPR, and flying avocado cat, potentially. And the custodians just they're playing some role in it. I don't know if you know, but the custodians just, they rule the, what's it called? They rule the Anunnaki, so they're like the top dogs. But anyway, I want to take a look now at the chart for flying avocado cat. From where is it? Not you, here you are. From like what I shown you, obviously get your own interpretation of it. Yeah, but I do see it's like it's heavily connected. I just don't feel it's come out for no reason. So just taking a look at the chart itself, we can see that it's basically, how much has it lost? Wow, look how much it went up. Is that 48,000? 480,000% is that. But it has obviously lost quite a lot of its value anyway. 70%, around about 70% it's lost. So usually when it comes to cryptos, they do like to reach like 90 to 94%. Some even squeeze to like 98 or something like that. So that's telling me we could potentially have a little leg down. But just looking at this chart alone, it really feels like it's already filled out a lot of its structure, if you know what I mean. Because we've got, if you look here, price found support here. Can I draw a line? This is like a mini trading view, isn't it? That's so cool. But as you can see, I'll put that line there. Price, once it obviously broke through and it found support on, what's this price? 3 pence? 3 pence or 3 cents, sorry. After it found support and bounced off it, it then came right back down to 3 pence. It's hit it once and then it's come and retested it twice. So really, in my eyes, third time is a charm. So this is why we could potentially see it coming back down to 3 pence again, potentially. But I'm not seeing it for too long. I do want to point out we're still in this full moon energy. The full moon that came on the 27th, it can last 5 days before, 5 days after. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically up until Monday, price in the market could be finding its bottom still, could still be finding its local bottom before it begins to find its new resistance going up into this no moon, new moon. Okay, so do keep that in mind. I just want to draw a little trend line. I prefer the line chart, you know, it shows me a bit better, see? Less wicks. Okay, why is everything blue, bro? There we go. So, it's gonna be interesting. I guess what I'd like to see, based on like, there's not a lot of data at all. Not a lot of data. But even as you can see, to be honest, though I've said it could go back down to 3, when you just put it on the line chart and you're not looking at the wicks, it's like we've got it's like price right now is hovering on a crucial point. So I'll put that there. Let me just change it to white. Because as you can see, price has gone up above it. It went below and was resisted there in terms of the where price opened and actually closed. Sorry, there's something on my laptop. Okay, it's gone now. And then you can see it fell down, found a little bit of support on it, kind of broke down below it, but then went above it, found support again. Got rejected obviously off this trend line, and it's come back down, and it's actually hovering on this level. So this is also telling me, even if there is a potential wick down, excuse me, confirmation burp, so there may be a wick. I swear I move from feminine nature, so I observe all of these little signs. We're not in this body for no reason. It's guiding us. But anyway, I do hope the mic's not picking up the heavy sound of the fan as well, because it's just so loud. But price is just hovering on here, so even if we do kind of get this wick down, the body of like price, it may literally just hover and trade within this zone, basically 8 cents, 7 to 8 cents. Where is this? January 7th. What's happening around about the 7th? Okay, so basically, as you can see, there's like the January 7th is there, where it's like the end of the apex. So price could either be popping out or collapsing down. It's gonna do one or the two. It still has a potential to go to zero, of course, because everything is a risk, and you shouldn't be investing if you're not willing to lose everything, basically. But this is kind of giving me the time frame up until January, in terms of what it's potentially doing. Yeah. So it's interesting. It would be nice to see if this pops out, a pop out and then a retest. We could probably, it could retest even back down to 8 cents, potentially even going into like end of March, April. But yeah, how high could it potentially go? Shall we take a little look? Let's just make it smaller. So from its first inception, it went up 600% basically. So we're due like a 600% from where it could break out from its all-time high, and see what that could be. Oh, I have to make it tighter. Sorry. I have to make it tighter. So let's see. Gosh, it went all the way up to like 33. Interesting. So we'll just do 600%. We'll be conservative. So we're looking at like potentially $2.30. It may do a bit more, but I feel the most conservative is probably to say $2 if it repeats exactly what it done previously. And as I said, it seems to just be moving fast. Like it seems to have carried out this move quite quickly. Like it's getting ready to, it's just caught up with Bitcoin and XRP, basically getting ready for the rest of the altcoins to do what it needs to do, because this whole move, what it done, took months, years for some of the other coins, but it's literally just done it so quickly. So that is my perspective on FAC. Anyway, we could be getting just a little downward momentum, but you can see from here it's potentially going from 8 cents, you know, even if you want to round it up, from 10 cents to $2 potentially, this token. So maybe it is a window of opportunity. So was it a sacred window, a golden ticket, God's plan in the year of the dragon? Like the coding is all there. But of course it was also unsustainable. So keep that in mind as well. I don't know if a lot of people are talking about this, saying, oh, it's going to reach to $5 or $10. Like, I don't know. But do know the market moves like water. It goes up and down like waves. So even if a higher price is in it in like 10 years down the line, most likely not for 2024. $2 seems conservative, I feel, and yeah, I feel that seems very conservative, because even when it wants to reach to $2, it may spike up a bit higher. um, it's most likely going to come back to retest round about this 30 cents range anyway, 30 to 35 cents. So do keep that in mind. But do let me know, are you invested in this coin? Do you want to be in this coin or what? Let me know. Let me know. But let's get into the astrological story anyway of this cycle. And of course, if that was interesting to you, do give me a thumbs up, like the video. And yeah, we'll move on to this next part before we get into the technical analysis of Bitcoin, XRP, and the DXY. And of course, looking at Bitcoin, we'll see a little bit more how how flying avocado cat could be moving as well. So as I said, if you don't know astrology, it plays a big role on the market. So we are here today, the 31st of December. The Gregorian year has ended and we're moving into 2024 tomorrow. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. So anyway, today we're getting Mars moving into Sagittarius, and the perspective I need you to look at when I'm going through this is that astrology, nature astrology, it impacts the chemical elements within our body, because everything breaks down to the periodic table. So these chemical elements, when transits happen in the sky, cause reactions in our body, which then causes us to act on certain things. And of course, in this case, it's acting in terms of investing into the crypto market. If you want to know more on personal life, I do energy updates every Thursday, so check that out as well. um Oh, and I did forget to say, make sure you grab the calendar so you can follow along. Grab the calendar, people. Okay? So let's get into it anyway. Mars is moving into Sagittarius. We're then getting Venus do a little dance. She's going into Scorpio and then up into Ophichus. Mercury stationing direct, and the biggest one, Pluto's entering Capricorn. So I'll speak about that last. But what am I seeing? And we're getting a third quarter moon telling me that we're shifting energy from the bottom, price finding its bottom, and price will be getting ready to find its new resistance. Okay. um so Mars moving into Sagittarius, people's drive and their passion is now moving them in a new focused direction. So confirmation, but people may be very um focus now when it comes to their drive and passion. Like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing crypto, I'm making sure my portfolio's on point, I know what I'm doing, and things of that nature, causing more people to have a clear focus into where they're investing and what they're investing in. And I just saw a confirmation bird. So this is people's drive and their passion, it's their burning desire, and they're ready now to go in that direction, and they are focused and precise in the direction they're ready to go. So when it comes to investments and people investing, that could be impacting the market, because more people will be moving it. And bear in mind, there's going to be distractions, so this is only for a select a few people. I guess if you're watching this video, you will be one of those people who are more focused, while a lot of people are obviously a bit more distracted in things. And that's when the market will move slightly. So I'm seeing there will be a lot of distractions, because I feel this first movement in the market will allow, there's still opportunity, because there still needs to be a retracement. However, if there's loads of distractions around about this time of the year, the beginning of the year, from now up until April basically, um people will miss that, like the last best opportunity for good prices. So keep that in mind. Venus, why is Venus important? Venus represents the material reality. It covers your six senses: sight, taste, touch, hearing, smell, as well as your intuition. And it basically represents what you find valuable within the material, which makes you want to use your senses to interact with it. It covers love and money, but we're not focused on love right now, it's money. So when it comes to money and how you want to use your senses to interact with our hologram, um, we're entering into like a little death. We're entering into like a little death. a little vulnerability, a little taste of what we're truly passionate about, because Mars also fuels Scorpio, so our passions are going to be quite strong here. But Venus isn't in Scorpio for long, because if you don't know, Scorpio, all the luminaries stay in Scorpio for the least amount of time. This is why I prefer the sky and not mainstream astrology, because it's just a little inaccurate. However, um, Venus then moves into Ophichus. So after this potential slower movement of like death, or just recognizing your passion, transformation will then come in regards of money, because Ophichus transmutes the energy. Yeah, it transmutes. We then also have Mercury stationing direct. Now, when it comes to Mercury retrogrades, sometimes they can be quite negative, but at the end of Mercury retrograde, it can end positive. So that's why there still could be a little bit of upward movement happening soon. Or if it doesn't end positive, it's like after it ends, just after Mercury retrograde, we get a little bit of relief. Okay, so that's what I would like you to keep in mind, especially from the other video I did about Leave the World Behind. Pay attention to all the full moons during Mercury retrograde. We may get a good bottom opportunity there before it finishes. So keep that in mind, okay? Because all of the full moons are close to the end of Mercury retrograde. So yeah. But it's stationing direct. Mercury is all about money, so this is like the biggest one really, but this is even bigger. Because it's all about monetary exchange, it's all about energy exchange, and it's big on money, cryptocurrency, digital money, CBDCs, paper IOUs, all of that shit is Mercury. So it's stationing direct, so it's moving forward now, in terms of how we're exchanging our energy, our monetary energy. We're moving forward in it, not backwards or stagnant. So keep that in mind. Again, this is why I'm seeing more forward movement in the market. And now the biggest one before we get onto the technical analysis. So Pluto, this is such a big one. If you follow mainstream astrology, it will be saying that it's in Capricorn and it's moving into Aquarius, but I'm here to call bullshit. So this is Pluto. As you can see the date. Where's the date? 31st of December 2023. Here's Pluto right there. We've got Sagittarius, this SGR, that's Sag, and then we've got Capricorn here. Now this is the sky live, so it's literally showing you where the luminaries are live, and my calendar is in alignment with this too. So as you can see, it's making its way into the Capricorn energy, and this is a slow moving luminary, so it's going to be here for 10 to 14 years, basically close to 2038 to 2040 is going to be in Capricorn for. So this is a big transit happening now. Of course, it's slower moving, so it needs time to build up momentum, but Pluto is very transformative, and it will transform the entire collective. Okay, Capricorn is about solid foundations for long-term goals. So basically the whole collective is getting a transformation in terms of the solid foundation we live upon. So you may see a lot of things, old things being teared down, systems that don't work, school systems, education systems, monetary systems, fraudulent tax, all of that stuff. Basically how they've just been scamming you through insurance, how they've been scamming you from your, what's it called, straw man, through your birth certificate. All of that shit may be changing because the foundation is changing and we're transforming that. We have been on lies for time. We've come from Sagittarius, so we learnt the new way. This whole time we were learning about things. Cryptocurrency came out 2006. Yeah, was that when it first come out? That's when Pluto was in Sagittarius anyway, entered. And we've been learning about, oh, this new thing, crypto, because Sagittarius, you need to learn about it and it's showing you a new direction. We heard loads about manifestation, you control your reality, the secret, all of that stuff, all of these things, alternative healing, we learnt all of that, and now that we know it, we know about the birth certificate fraud, the straw man, we know about it. Now it's time to transform through this new foundation, this solid foundation we're ready to lay. Okay, this is why crypto just had its fake out last 2021 where people's like, yay, this is it, and it just done a big old retracement. Many of us learnt our lessons then, but it was our training ground, so it's fine. Because it simply wasn't ready. It was showing you this is the way it's going, but it wasn't ready. Now crypto's ready to lay its foundation. 2024, this is why it's happening in 2024, people. It's going to peak out in 2025, potentially do its the retracement that it needs before getting ready for its next run, which may be super 10 times harder to get into it because they're already making it a little more difficult now. So yeah, and I swear when it comes to taxes of crypto, do you think I'm paying them with a promissory note? Yeah, I'm paying them with a promissory note. So if they want it, they need to come to my doorstep and collect it from me. Once they prove that the taxes aren't going to illegal crimes such as war, because that's fraud and it's treason against the nation. So that's how you can legally get out of tax, people. But that's another video for a different podcast. But anyway, do let me know if any of this resonated with you, if it makes sense, if you like my explanation and seeing how crypto could move. I have spoke about these luminaries impacting much more longer term, definitely much more longer term, but with Venus getting ready for its transformation, which is about money as well. Mercury stationing direct, our drive and our passion entering into this new direction and beginning to see more momentum within the market. We are shifting energies, getting ready to find our resistance after the bottom is clear. So do of course give a thumbs up if you liked that explanation, and share the video, people. Leave a comment, let me know, communicate with me, loves. And we get into the technical analysis for Bitcoin, XRP and the DXY. I don't know why it always just goes back to SHIB. All the time it goes to SHIB. So I'm seeing green, which is good. SHIB's doing all right though, to be fair. SHIB's doing all right. I'd like to see the luminaries cross over though, but Bitcoin, we've had the full moon, haven't we? I can only put, sorry, this is super messy. I feel I've got new people here, so let's keep it clean. I can only put 2 indicators on, so at the end I will put on the 200 moving average, potentially the 55 and the moon phases, because we've had the moon come up. But what I'm seeing with Bitcoin on the daily, I'm liking straight away this cross happening. Depending how much it moves over the next couple days, this could be its local bottom just right here, which is telling me if this is its local bottom, the next step up is about 48 to 52. So do keep that in mind. Just look at the line. Yeah, the RSI, looking at the RSI, it's seeming like it's potentially bounced off the 50. So yeah, what I'd like to see is how it responds obviously to this moving average, the yellow moving average, for more momentum up. But it does seem like it's found its little support here, which is a good sign, I guess. Yeah, there's a tiny little support there. If you can see, watch the dotted line. Price has touched it here, and then if you come across, it's touched it here too. So that's a potential little support region. So that's good. We're going to take a look at the messy line, so bear with me. I did say it's going to be clean for the next video, but it's not. It's not clean. But we only really need to pay attention to what's up here. Anyway, let's make it smaller. So Not so messy now, is it? Not so messy now, is it? Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much in the same place as it was last video. So what I'd just like to see is how it interacts with 46. Personally, I feel we've got this stretch, this leg up before it wants to come back down, and I'm still paying attention to this green line at 31. So between 31 to 34k is the zone I'm keeping an eye out for. But we all know they like to play with your feelings and emotions, so this is another reason why I'm seeing it going up to this zone at first, because those who don't know that it moves like water, and this is literally the only reason why I stuck with it. You know, I came into Forex at first and I loved the way the charts moved because it reminded me of water. I've got Pisces coded in me, and that's literally why I stayed. That's why I stayed. So that's my logic. It's not very logical, but it moves as water. So but people don't know that. They just get hyped because maybe social media, news, whatever, influencers, celebrities may be talking like, yeah, it's going up, may start be talking about it. People start investing when Bitcoin's at 51, 52, probably peak into 53, and they're like, yeah, yeah, it's just going up, and then it begins to make its way down. Remember, people, we have our Bitcoin halving in April 2024. Okay. What I've learned from my mentor is about 50 to 55 days before the halving is the best opportunity. Where's it gone? It's potentially like the best opportunity. So again, this is what I'm seeing. We may get a little upward momentum, and then to crush people's emotions, it goes down, and then people are like, fuck this shit, I'm not doing it again, and then it just goes up. Because they're evil. They're motherfucking evil. Like, it runs on an algorithm, but that algorithm is astrology of the sky. So, you know, I say it got some time. So that's basically what I am seeing with Bitcoin in general, to be honest. Let's just get the candles back on. Again, when these luminaries cross, that would give even more upward momentum. It needs to cross Neptune. That's Neptune, and this is Uranus. Once Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury cross Neptune and Uranus, that could be the thing to just extend it up a little bit more. And then as they've crossed, price could come back down, and these would move, and it would find support on these. So if it goes up and then comes back down, it's perfectly healthy, and just see obviously as another investment opportunity. But of course, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Let's take a look at the smaller time frame. I feel because of where it is, we probably don't need to go even to the 1 hour, not really. But again, I am liking this cross obviously on the 4 hour because they've crossed over. If you do not know, when Saturn is the darkest purple line, when Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury are above Venus, Neptune, and Uranus, is upward momentum. When it's the opposite way around, and of course when these are above price, then it's downward momentum. So it is showing me that upward momentum may be coming soon. We are capped out at the 50 on the 4 hour, so it's going to be interesting to see what it does. Will it just come down a little bit more before extending up? We'll see. Any lines up here? I do not want to put in any more lines. I feel we're just trading right now within this big old zone. We're ranging, so it all depends when we're going to get out of this range. Is there a little triangle? Let's see if there's just a little triangle. I'm feeling just like my throat a bit. It's just like, I think I've been a little bit naughty. 13th of Jan. I don't feel it will last that long. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think this is a legitimate triangle, to be honest. Yeah, no, not at all. That will just go on forever and ever. We'll see. We'll see, because if it is following this little triangle, it is being supported on it, and it could just come on out whenever it's ready, or it could drop down and find support here. So I guess see how price responds to 41k, and we'll take it from there really. But I feel like, let's check the W time frame. Let's get back onto the candles. Yes, if you are new here, I'll call it W. So okay, looking at the W time frame though, this triangle is looking a bit legit. It's looking like it's a flag. Looks like it's making a little flag, kind of. Interesting. But yeah, it is just ranging in there. But we'll see how this one goes, because price, the bottom's obviously coming here. It's going to get ready to find its new resistance. It wants to find its resistance. So yeah, I can't say when it's going to come out, but I'm expecting it more to go up than down, to be honest. I'm expecting upward movement to go down, but of course that will confirm that when we check the DXY, because that should make it a little bit more clearer for us. Should make it just a little bit more clearer. So just looking at these candle formations, this candle right here that we had from the 18th of December, so a couple cycles ago, is showing indecision. So my purple candles are up and my grey ones are down. So it's showing not indecision, potential reversal here, especially because it was bullish. So I just on the W time frame alone, it seems like we've had a little reversal candle. We've had a lot of movement, but it's come back down. Price wasn't that strong, so that's interesting. This candle should close today, and then a new one should open. But yeah, so just looking at these two little candles, I'm seeing a bit more upward momentum, which is good. Let's just take a look at the messy lines where it's at. So right now, it seems like I know this is hella messy, but keep with me. We've got this red line because it touches these points, which it was more clearer on the line chart, so I'll show that afterwards. So it's like, and then we were in this bigger green triangle, and it's like price has literally just been trading within that triangle, but now it looks like we're caught underneath this red line as a little resistance. Let's just take a look at the line. See, as you can see on the line chart, we hit this point perfectly. We hit it perfectly, went underneath it, traded above it, but now we are literally underneath this red line. So I'll definitely like to see it get back above that red line. But ultimately it's semi looking good. On the RSI, on the W time frame, we are getting a little support on the yellow line. So again, that's good. That could give us the momentum to go on up, and then yeah, so it seems as if prices has found its bottom around about here, basically 60 to 61. So that is interesting. Let's take a look on a little smaller time frame. So as you can see on the daily with just the line chart, it's just trading perfectly here. I feel I can just get rid of this now. It's just a bit messy, this extra green line. It's not needed anymore. We've literally traded within this green line perfectly. absolutely perfectly. So I'm definitely going to keep it there. Um, yeah, I wouldn't want to see it come out of it, to be honest. If it does, we could retest just the 60 zone and it may just zip back right away. But yeah, on the daily, it does look like we're turning on the RSI. So could this be a turning point? Let's just take a look at the candles. So candles look like it's showing just a little indecision, potential reversal. So I guess we'll take a look and see. Let's look on the smaller time frame. On the daily, again, similar to Bitcoin, is past them all except that they need to pass Uranus. And then once they've passed Uranus, then we've flipped fully to upside momentum when Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury are above these three. So let's take a look on the smaller time frame. On the 4 hour. Oh, I had a little stretch. Confirmation yawn. So on the 4 hour, the RSI does look like it wants to dip down a little bit more. So we'll see where it holds ultimately if it does go down. Obviously, even though it's been trading within here, we have had a wick come down, so that is still a potential. It's just the body of the candles have stayed pretty tight within all of this. Again, even if we do kind of come down, as you can see, confirmation burp, we may get a little downward movement. But as you can see, price wicked and it found support off of Saturn. So that could be the same thing. We could get a little wick down, find its support a little, and then move on up. So it's like on the 4 hour, there looks like just a potential little downward momentum. But on the larger time frames, it seems upward anyway. So it's definitely nothing to worry about. So on the hour, we have flipped. So we've got Saturn, Pluto, Mercury underneath Uranus, Neptune, and Venus. So that does kind of signal a bit of downward, but price is being wedged in between. So that could well hold the price, and it literally just may hover along this green line. So I guess we just need to wait and see. Or it could push it below it quickly momentarily before coming back up. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for XRP. We are going to go on to the DXY and then we'll just add in the 200 moving average, the 55, and then the moon phases. Okay, we're finished with the moon phases. DXY. So oh gosh, my throat's hurting a little. So basically, did I get another order? What am I seeing with the DXY? Let's take a look at just the W time frame. So we've just gone down and down and down for 3 cycles. 1, 2, 3. We've just headed down. I'm sure I mentioned in my other video, I'm seeing we're gonna just hit this point 100. So it broke past this zone, which was interesting. So we may just see a little back test before coming further down, but let's take a look back on the daily. Yep, and on the daily that is happening. Even though this was up, I was not looking at it. My head went away with the fairies for a moment. But as you can see, it's interesting though because Saturn and that they're above it, but price is just falling down. But obviously, then it needs time to shift. It needs time to shift. So price is just underneath Venus and Neptune right now, and it's being held by Uranus. But once it gets pushed under Uranus, kind of like that's it. It's definitely going to 100, and this is where I feel even if we get this little momentum with the dollar to literally just retest this fully 101. That, I guess it will be healthy. We'll retest that, we'll get rejected off of Neptune, and then that could push us down. And the moment we're below Uranus, that could literally push us down to the 100 mark again, kind of doing this double bottom over here. And I feel if it's to do that, that's when we could potentially be seeing that move up in Bitcoin to go into like 40, what is it, 42 to 52k, 48, sorry, 48 to 52, potentially like 80 to a dollar in 80 cents to a dollar in XRP. That could be that move that when the dollar comes down to 100. So keep an eye out for that, is what I'd say mainly. And then once it's kind of reached this point, this is where we may see strength within the dollar. So this is where, coming up to this full moon energy, and remember with Avocado Cat, flying Avocado Cat, we had pink full moon, the pink full moon. So pay attention to that. That's in this calendar. Pay attention to it, to the pink full moon, because I'm kind of seeing, as the dollar is gaining its strength after crypto's made its little jump up, the dollar will be gaining its strength, and crypto will be making its way to, like, Bitcoin retesting that green line, 31 to 40k. XRP may come back down to between 60 and 70 cents, probably closer to 70, but that's probably what I'm seeing. So around about end of March ish, maybe like the best last time, for lower prices. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing. I'll just take a look at the 4 hour, and we'll put on the other ones. Yeah, so there's just probably a little bit of move just to get rejected off here, and that again, as I said, will bring that XRP and Bitcoin to do that tiny little move down. Not a lot, but tiny maybe, or they're just range. And once this gets rejected off here and retests here, we'll be seeing moves in the crypto market. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm seeing on the 4 hour. These will also cross as well. Again, pushing price further down to this point. So that's what I'm seeing there. The RSI, I'm going to get rid of the RSI now, and I'm going to put on the moving averages. So, oh, I need to blow my nose. Edit. Let me just put this 200 style white. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, the 200 moving average on the 4 hour is just sloping down. So as this kind of just retests off here, it will just bring it down further. Let's just take a look on the daily. Again, it's making a little wave, but as you can see, it's getting ready to slope down, like, for sure. Let's just put this at 55, so I don't have to come back to DXY. 55. So 55, it's just sloping even more down, and of course it's crossed over, so just signaling more downward momentum. Let's take a look at Bitcoin for 55 and 200, and then XRP, and we'll finish on the moon phases for XRP and Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin on the daily, again, this is why I'm not seeing too much downward momentum, because it could well find support off the 55 moving average, because it's pretty close to it. So that's positive, I guess. Let's just take a look at the 200. Okay, so that's just a little lower, but the 55 seems to be the one that may support it, and of course it's sloping up anyway. Quick look at XRP, and then we'll put on the moon phases. So XRP, the 200, is supporting it quite closely, which is good. As you can see, we're getting kind of wicks down, and then it was supported off the 200. Obviously it's above the luminaries, so again that's positive. Just put in the 55. I feel the 55 and the 200 are quite good to keep an eye on. So okay, price is underneath it on the 55 though, but of course it's very close to the 200. So if anything, this is why we may get that little wick down, but the body of the candle may just come back up to here, to be honest. So keep that in mind, whilst the DXY is just moving up a little before it fully goes down. But because it's so close to the 200 moving average, even if it wicks to it, I feel that that will be the thing to support it, its momentum to go on up. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Let's just pop on the moon cycles, get rid of all the drawing because it's messy. It's messy. So as you can see, price found its local bottom here. So at 57 is basically its bottom for XRP. So we'll get our no moon, new moon coming in at some point, so we'll see where it is, but price wants to get ready to find its resistance. As you can see, resistance, little resistance before going up, resistance, and then it fell down to its support. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So next cycle we'll get a better look, of course, at where the no moon, new moon could be appearing, and then the following video after that we'll put on the cycles again. And of course for Bitcoin, we've had the bottom coming in here. As you can see, bottom, resistance, bottom. So it's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So I'm just not seeing it going much lower, not at this stage. So yeah, this is its bottom, people, before it finds its resistance, and then its next bottom could be about here. It could come back in a bit lower to gain its structure, because obviously it's just gone up. It needs to create a structure for continuation, so it will move healthily. But that's basically it, people. What are your thoughts about all of this? And of course, if Bitcoin and XRP is doing that, this is where, oh, where's it gone? This is where I'm semi-seeing with FAC that we could get just that little tiny push down before it wanting to find its resistance level. Okay, and of course this resistance, it may be 11 cents. It may just kind of go there. Potentially, let's put in a line, because as you can see, that's like where the last point price was. So price got rejected off there, came down, it broke through it, broke down past it and found resistance off it, found it as support before, found a little support before breaking through. So potentially its new resistance level most likely will be 11 to 12 cents if we're getting a bigger move in this. Or before that, it could be 9. It could be 9, could go down a little, and this first little move could be 9. So keep 9 to like 12 and 11 in mind if you are interested in this project. But do let me know your thoughts, everybody. Are you getting some FAC? Yeah, are you getting some? Are you interested in this project? Do you like the findings? Did you like the astrological story and how things could be impacting? As I said, do grab this calendar so you can follow along with me. There's digital and physical copies available. I do have to order more physical because 17 people have it in their basket, but there's only 5 left, so I will be ordering some more tomorrow. I'll be ordering some more. But thank you if you stuck to the end of this video. Crypto Angles podcast number 40, you know, and next one will be 41, 5 change, and I'm feeling drawn to talk about XPR in that one. But let me know your thoughts anyway, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Angel out. Bye.